What's going on, guys? This is JR Venom Cars, and I'm going to show you how to change the spark plugs in a 2013 Honda Civic EX. So right here are the spark plugs. You got 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my socket wrench and a 10mm socket piece for the bolts that are holding down plastic. Oh, my fault. And I have an extender, actually. Finally found one. So put my extender piece on, a 10mm socket piece. Now we're going to take off these bolts. And now we're just going to give it a nice little turn. These haven't been taken off in a while, so there we go. That is 1. Then we're going to take this one off, give it a nice little turn. That is 2. There you can tell these haven't been touched in a little bit. We got right here, nice little turn. That is, make sure it's turning. That's 3. Nice little turn, and that's 4. Okay, so now we're gonna just take. I usually just take off the entire socket piece. So like I will take it like this and just use just the extender with the socket piece still on it, and I will put it back on the bolt. Kind of just untwist. It's just like an easy little way of doing it. Make sure you do not drop the bolt down in the car, because I promise you it's going to be a pain to find them. And these bolts are still actually a little bit hot, but that's all you do. You want to just remove these little bolts right here. Again, be very careful. Do not drop these down in the car. I've done that before, and believe me, it's a damn pain. So then that one's actually staying on. Okay. And here's the 4th one right here I'm removing. It's actually extremely easy plug and play for a Honda to remove some spark plugs. Alright guys, so now that we got all the bolts removed, you can see like there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're all gone. Now we can actually put our extender down, and you're going to grab this top metal piece right here. Well, it's like plastic, not really metal, but there's a clip on top that you see right here. You're going to clip it, and you're going to pull on it somehow. It's supposed to come straight up, so there we go. So pull the plastic piece up, grab the clip, pull on the clip, and this is going to be your sensor. It's going to come straight out. Then pull out the actual plastic piece, put that to the side. So I'm changing actually all these spark plugs, so we're actually going to go ahead and do all of these real quick. I was going to tell you guys, you don't actually have to take the sensor out too. You can take the boot and pull it straight out and let it hang if you want to. Alright guys, so on further inspection of the socket wrench that actually goes down into the housing of it, it's actually going to be a 16. So, or if I can read that right, yeah, so a 16. Okay, well anyways, so you put it down into the housing, you will put it right around the spark plug, nice little pull, break it, there you go. And now I usually, like we did with the last video, I usually take the actual wrench off, if you can get the shit off, there you go, pull it off, and then usually just barely kind of twist it so it kind of locks in. Then usually you can pull the spark plug straight out, but this one kind of looks like it's going to be a pain. Let's see. Keep twisting it until it can't twist anymore. Yeah, okay. So unfortunately this one's not going to connect it, so I might actually have to like grab it somehow. Alright guys, so we're back. I actually had to get some needle nose, so because this magnet is crap. Okay, so I'm actually going to stick this down in here. You're going to grab, these are some really rusty pliers, needle noses, you can see. So we're going to try to grab, well, I cannot get a hold on this thing. There we go. There we go. So this is the spark plug. As you can see, as brown and copper that is extremely old. So we're gonna put this to the side, and I'm gonna take all of these out and show you how to put the new ones in. Okay guys, so I just noticed I pulled all the spark plugs out. You can see it's actually really shiny down the housing. But anyways, these are the spark plugs. They're extremely old, and so I'm actually about to upgrade them to a Champion spark plug. As you can see, this is the Champion. So I'm actually going to do the same exact thing, but opposite. I'm going to take one out. I'm going to show you, stick it down in there, and then we're just going to tighten them up, and it should grip easily. So here we go. I'll let my friend hold the camera. Okay. So here we go. Perfect fit. Draw that down in there.
They really have them deep down in there.
Yeah, they do. Especially on a Honda, man. They're pretty deep on a Honda. My Pontiac wasn't nearly as deep, but it was on the back side of the motor too. See, that's one. As you can see, if you shine it right here, you can see that the spark plug is down in there now. That's the brand new one. And I didn't actually show you, but these spark plugs are completely brand new. They should look like that. See, nice and clean. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put all these back down in here. I usually put it about right here and then follow it down in because it hits it every single time. Or whatever's comfortable. You could drop it in there, but it'll take you a second to actually line it up with the socket wrench. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it doesn't. But it's just how you want to do it. Make sure it's just nice and tight. Okay. Tight. And the last one. And tight. And that's it. And all you do is just stick these back in here, make sure the holes line up. Click in the sensor, line them back up with the holes and the screws that we took out in the first part. Those go right back on. So let's see, click all these in. The ones I didn't take off, let's make sure they go back in. Don't put these in upside down like some people I've seen, or backwards. And now you just take each screw and you want to put that little connector back on, the 10mm. That's what we're going back to. Just dropped something. That was no, it wasn't important. Alright, so I'm actually just putting the screws back in now. Straighten that piece up. Okay. There we go. Now put your ratchet on and just give them a nice little snug tightening. Not too tight. Don't want to strip the bolt or anything crazy. Make this job a lot harder than it needs to be. There we go. And now it should start up. Actually got a lot smoother startup. So there you go. That's how you change the spark plugs in a 2013 Honda Civic EX.